Alright everybody, back again, and this is Tomodachi Life. I had the sudden urge to buy this game all of a sudden. This game has been out since late last year, maybe around September last year. I didn't see too much advertising for it, but I did see a bunch of things about it here and there, and I could never really figure out what the game was. But it seemed like a life simulator, kind of like The Sims or Animal Crossing. And at that point in time, I wasn't really interested in a time waster kind of game. Also, I knew that you imported your Miis into this game, and I really didn't have that many Miis on my 3DS. Actually, I only made one Mii. It was me. So I was like, you know, I don't want to. I'm sure the game is fun and everything and crazy, but I didn't want to have to set up all my Miis to put in the game. So I kind of put it on hold for a while. And then the game started, you know, creeping up into my subconscious again. I've been playing Animal Crossing, and that's kind of like a life simulator game, as it were. So I looked up a review on Tomodachi Life, and the review I watched totally sold me on the game because it is just absolutely the quirkiest game I've seen on the 3DS. And if you know me, you know I like my weird and quirky game. So just on that basis, I had to go pick up the game. So I didn't get a sale on anything. I just kind of got the urge. I think I had like a $5, you know, gift certificate for my reward zone certificate for Best Buy, and I used that. Popped it in, and the first thing you have to do is create yourself, and or use yourself. And everybody in the game refers to that Mii as your lookalike. So they refer to that Mii as Crow's lookalike, and then you have to make another person by hand. And what was funny was I actually wound up making Grub Gun because I happened to have one of his videos on YouTube, and I used the camera feature to make Grub Gun really quick in my game. But then it turns out that you could add a lot more people very easily just by looking up Tomodachi QR codes, and you just use the camera to snap the QR code, and it puts in everything automatically for you. You could adjust some things if you want to in some cases, like names, birthdays. You can kind of adjust what kind of personality they have. All that stuff kind of comes into play. But, yeah, like I said, the review I saw, the game is just out there crazy. And it's not, unlike Animal Crossing, it doesn't care if you don't play it for a couple weeks and then come back to it. The game doesn't get mad at you for that, so that's a good thing. But I have been hooked on playing the game almost every day, if you could even call it a game, because it's kind of like a... like I said, a life simulator. And like I said, another reason I picked it up is because, believe it or not, Grand Theft Auto 5 made me think that, you know, maybe this is kind of a game for me. Because in Grand Theft Auto 5, I kind of got into the habit of causing traffic jams and just watching how the AI reacts. And I found myself doing this for hours, parking cars on train tracks, and then watching the train come by and seeing what happens. And watching all the gang members come at you to shoot you. So you get out of the way, call the police come and shoot the gang members. I just was like, just manipulating the AI. I was having a good time doing that in GTA 5. So I was like, you know what, let's try this out. And it's not quite like that, but the stuff that happens is really, really weird. The premise is that all of these characters, all of these Miis, live on a single island. And they all live in the same apartment building. So for the main game, you're actually going in the apartment building, going from window to window, checking on people, you know what, solving their problems, giving them advice. And it's not as stupid as it sounds. It really isn't. You could do them favors. They give you money. Use that money to buy them more items. What's funny is, like, whenever something happens, there's a news flash, and one of the Miis at random is telling the news. And the thing that kind of blew me away is that it's got its own speech synthesis thing. Wow, I had trouble saying that. So, like, anything you type in, your Mii will try to say it, and that's one of the things you adjust when you create the Mii. Try to adjust their voice, give them different accents. I mean, even though they all sound like robots, I think it's hilarious. And I'll have to give an example of that. I will give an example at the end of this video. But yeah, even when they're sleeping, they might be dreaming. And you can look into their dreams. And then whatever they dream about, you could pull an object out of their dreams. And then take that object and sell it for more money. buy food, buy clothes, buy different styled apartments, and the Miis may or may not like those things you give them. And it's just kind of interesting. It's a trial and error thing. There's really no objective to it. In fact, the game kind of gets repetitive because the same thing happens again and again and again. But then all of a sudden something different will happen. Like you think you're going to see the same thing, and then something totally different will happen. Honestly, at first when I first started playing this, I was like, I'm gonna just have this video on YouTube while I play this. But I got so interested in how they were talking and everything, I had to shut everything down. And for like the first couple days I played the game, I devoted my full attention to it. But now, it's the kind of thing where I'll kind of poke and play at it while something's on TV that I'm watching. So I think it's a good game for that. What else is there? I mean, you could get Miis from other towns as long as you're connected through Street Pass, and they'll stay at a campground, and they might drop off items for you that you could purchase for your Miis. It's just a weird, pointless game, pretty much. Kind of like The Sims, weird and pointless. But actually, this is weirder than The Sims, and you don't have as much to worry about. You have to worry about people going to the bathroom or anything. So, yeah, it's kind of like the tagline on the box. Your friends, your drama, your life. Just the mere mention of the word drama on there kind of turns me off. But it really isn't like that. I think that's just a poor tagline for this game. But yeah, another thing you could do is you could make them learn music, and then they can sing songs. But you can change the lyrics of the song. And I haven't done this yet, but I will by the time I post this video. But I am going to edit the lyrics of one of the songs for my Mii to sing for the end of this video, which is actually right now, because I don't think I could go on any further about this game. So without further ado, whatever song I have written. Till next time.
This one's for all my subscribers. Thanks for watching this video. I think shorter videos might be better, although I'll only sing in this one. A pick-up video with some dancing. I pick up those things that I like. I want to play them. Today has come to an end. I will see you on next video.